Today, I am going to do Conservationism 2.0 or Conservationism follow-up. I don't recall the episode. I should have looked it up. My apologies. I didn't do that, but of course, it's in the back Constitutionalist podcast catalog. This is going to be a video exclusive, though. It won't air on the audios because I intend to share some pictures. And I apologize, I'm not able to put the pictures in as I go. They'll have to be added in post-production editing. So I'm going to have to go by memory, the photos I actually took and will be talking about. Conservationism, right? The root conservative. I'm a real conservative. I'm a real Christian, constitutionalist. We are to be good stewards of the planet. I don't want us making a mess of things, but at the same time, we are given authority and power to do things we need to do to advance and survive and whatnot as a species. So, let's be realistic is my point here. Excuse me, I'm grabbing for my vanilla Coke. Hold on just a sec. Thank you. Pardon. We need to be good stewards. I don't want excessive strip mining and then leaving that to look like crap forever after. We should do what we can to make it look nice and usable and return it to potential general wildlife use if possible. But my point today, and I'm not going to drag this out, photos 1 and 2, I think I took 2 of this particular little preservation area. I hardly even know what to call it. If you see the photos, great, wonderful, nice little area there that was cordoned off. Oh, for everyone's feelings. Oh, look what we did. We're preserving this, 30 square foot area that you then surrounded by a fence? Now I get it. And this is going to be part of the point. I'm going to show another area that's bigger that I will praise and criticize. So I'm glad they want to preserve an area. But you climate-tard morons, you climate cultists, idiots. Now I get it. Birds can fly. Yes, so birds can fly in and out of even that small area despite the fence. But you don't think that fence is spooking them to a degree? So it may be this cordoned off little place, but it's really doing next to nothing regarding, oh, I'm saving the planet with my 25 square foot little pond here. Wrong answer. Now, it would make sense to put the fence, if you can see the photo, I'll try to put it up again, along the roadway and the backside along where the residential area begins. It makes sense to put the fence there. But if you look hard in the pictures, you will see that to the left of it or behind it, depending on the angle of the photo you're looking from, there is a strip of wooded area and a creek. But yet, the connectivity of the two is broken because you put a fence there. You absolute morons. You retarded idiots who cannot apply common sense to anything. Now, again, and it also, well, the fenced area should be bigger too. If you see to the left of it or in front of it, I didn't get the sign to the subdivision. The fence to go along the house that's there, the road that's where, and the fence should extend all the way up to the other roadway and along the sidewalk to not just protect that area, but to protect wildlife that if it were open on the backside and bunnies and raccoons and chipmunks and whatever else could actually then use the area you supposedly are preserving to help the wildlife and help the planet, help the ecosystem, if it were open, to protect the animals from wandering up through it and past it and onto the road where they might get hurt. I mean, even the squirrels, of course, can do at times climb fences and whatnot, but there does not need to be a 360-degree perimeter fence on this. Is the point. You defeat the purpose of having it in the first place. Now, let me show pictures of another one. A half-mile away, just up the road, around the corner, a little better. It's a bigger area. And again, birds, yeah, could, ducks, Canadian geese could fly in and out of it. But if you take a close look at the pictures, part of this pond, as they call it, because I took pictures while there were a couple of residents. There is residential area across the street from that. And I will show you a picture too of they carved out a green area in there where no houses were to be built. There's a row of houses, another row of houses. It forms a horseshoe. So there's a nice green area. Wonderful, great. But this pond, they said, some work's been done on it. And I don't know if you'll be able to tell, if you can get a good enough look. I didn't get a zoom in shot. A 6-foot PVC pipe and other things down in the pond, as they call it. So it's a mess. It isn't preserved. It's a trash dump. All kinds of trash dumped into it. It's not preserving anything. And it's a hole in the ground, which would, in theory, act as a water runoff. So try to protect the residences from flooding. Perhaps you have the pond also, so water flows into it, doesn't flood the basement of the houses. But problem is, and again, you may not get good enough view based on the photos I took, but for the water to get into the pond, it somehow has to get over the raised areas around the edges. So in other words, it's not acting as a floodplain runoff by the dumb design of it. And again, fencing. If you could see the house in the back now, there is a house in the back, but beyond that house, there's a wooded area. And to the other side of it, if you could see, it's hard to tell, a wooded area. Again, why is there a fence preventing the animals that may live in the wooded area from using the water basin? Why? And you could see there's a big, huge green area. Why isn't the fence cordoning that off for the animals to use? Again, a fence along the roadways and where the house is makes sense. But exposed area to the wooded land does not make any sense. It is devoid of common sense. It does the exact opposite of the supposed intentions of why you would have this protected space in the first place. So if we're going to do these things, and I agree, we should do these things, but let's apply some common sense. And it's got to be a reasonable area. It can't just be, 25 square feet. So you could pretend you've done, look what I've done. Look what we've done. Oh, we're saving the planet this way. No. Just no. Just stop. If you're going to do it right, or don't do it at all. Enough of this idiocy, climate-tard, climate worship, planet worship, idiocy. If you want to help the bunnies and the raccoons and the deer and the birdies, then let's really help them. If we're going to cordon off areas, let's cordon off areas big enough that actually matters. I'm all for it as a Christian to do that, to be good stewards of the planet, to not cement over every inch of the damn planet. Don't want to do that. But let's apply common sense. So the pond, they say they recently did work on it. Well, they didn't specify what work, but again, the humans that went in to do whatever work left behind a 6-foot PVC pipe and other garbage in the bottom. Clean up after yourself. And that would be that's why we fence it off so no one can get in. But have you heard of throwing things over a fence? It's not preventing it from being trashed, as I just said. 6-foot PVC pipe. It's not like I accidentally overlooked a cup. No, you don't miss the 6-foot PVC. I can't talk again. Pipe there. Clean it up. Open it up. Make it useful. Apply some common sense. That's all I'm asking. All right. End of rant. Get off soapbox. Thank you all. Take care. Love you. God bless. This will be video exclusive again because I'm going to try to put in some pictures. Take care. God bless.
Like and subscribe to Constitutionalist Politics Podcast and share episodes. We need your help.
Thank you for having tuned into another Constitutionalist podcast show. I really appreciate that you stopped by. Again, please like, share, subscribe. We need you to help spread the Constitutionalist movement. Thank you again. Take care. God bless. Love you all.